Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the conclusion of the Deep Culture Podcast Ultimate Tournament Bracket Beatdown. I am one of your hosts, Tanner Blakely.
I am Dan Top Knot Nahar.
Top notch, top knot.
Michael Simonton, rounding it out. That's me.
I think everyone knows the rules by now. I think we can just dive right in. What do you say, gents?
Yeah, I'm not going over the rules again.
Okay.
Watch our videos.
Yeah.
Go back and watch them. They need the views. Help us.
3 times.
Help us, please. All right. Matchup number 1. We have Sonic the Hedgehog versus Scorpion.
I'll start. I'll just say Scorpion because, yeah, he's in the game Mortal Kombat and they kill people. So I'm going to say Scorpion.
I'm going to go Sonic the Hedgehog, man. I think Sonic's top-notch speed and some of his abilities. And, dude, I'll be honest, I haven't played a Sonic game since I introduced Shadow, like, years and years ago. But I'm pretty sure Sonic can, like, go Super Saiyan somehow.
Yeah, gold form now. Yeah, it's weird.
Right? I'm going Sonic just because, yeah, that's why. No reason, Sonic.
All right. I am going Scorpion because I think Scorpion – he is the leader of the Shirai Ryu. He has trained his body, he has trained his mind, he is well-disciplined. I think he can withstand the speed. He's fought someone with speed powers, Cabal. Is he as fast as Sonic? Probably not. But I think Scorpion can wait it out. I think his patience will come into test with this matchup. But I think ultimately, he finds a way with the grapple hook, the grapple chain, whatever they call it. I don't know. It's awesome. His twin blades. He teleports. He can just teleport in front of Sonic and just, decapitate the poor guy, unfortunately.
That's fair.
All
right. Scorpion moves on. Next up, we have one other Mortal Kombat character, SubZero, taking on Ezio Auditore.
I'm going SubZero. I'm a big SubZero guy. He's always been my favorite Mortal Kombat character. Not the first SubZero that died in the Mortal Kombat movie, but the second good SubZero. I've always liked that guy. I think that Metahuman fights tons of powerful characters. Is used to weaponry. I think he takes down Ezio, even though I think Ezio is a pretty skilled warrior himself. SubZero.
Yeah, I think it comes down to Sub-Zero is more superpowery than Ezio, because Ezio doesn't – you could argue that I guess he does, because who climbs that tall of a building and then just leaps off of it? But Sub-Zero, once again, he's in Mortal Kombat and they kill people. And Ezio, Assassin's Creed, killing the Pope as opposed to a guy with mystical powers, Sub-Zero.
The Pope.
Taking Sub-Zero as well.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Playing it like that second Assassin's Creed, though, I was like, holy crap. Literally, holy crap. They're going to kill the Pope in this game? What?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Turns out it's not the Pope. Some evil Pope.
Well, he's still the Pope.
Well, yeah, by title, but is he going around, shaking hands, kissing babies? Probably not.
Shaking babies, kissing.
Shaking.
Yeah.
All right. Clean sweep for Sub-Zero. Next up, another just horrible matchup. We have Nathan Drake versus the God of War, Kratos.
Kratos.
Kratos. I've never played Uncharted. It looks fun. Kratos.
It's fun. I've played through the first 3. I started 4 a couple of days ago. I will say Nathan Drake, resilient, but man, does he just stumble his way up to the top. Just the best luck you could ever have in a video game, to the point where it's kind of annoying. But he's not lucking out of this one. Kratos by 1,000,000.
Yeah. Nathan Drake's a cool name, though.
Cool dude.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
Yeah. Cool guy.
The Kratos. Even
Nice
better.
guy. Nice fella. Let
Yeah.
me grab a drink with him one night.
If that's any sort of consolation.
We'll have a beer with him.
Okay. All right, next up we have Link versus Bayonetta.
I'm saying Link, and I'm just saying Link because the dude's out there just doing the dang thing every time. Nice guy, really puts in a lot of hard work. Pretty skilled combatant. And then Bayonetta, man, that is such just a weird design of a character for me. I just can't get into it. And this is probably just me being more biased and actually thinking Bayonetta would lose to Link. But I'm going Link anyway.
Yeah, Link. I know Link. I don't really know Bayonetta, so I'm just gonna say Link.
Wow.
Super Smash Brothers.
I'm going Bayonetta. I think this is cut and dry. Bayonetta is the more skilled fighter, I think.
She needs a PR team, it looks like. She needs to get out here and
Yeah.
tell us what she's
She
doing.
does. I mean, her games are really good. They're, like you said earlier, they're a clone, not a clone, but they're similar in ilk to, say, Devil May
Devil May
Cry.
Cry.
Hack and slash, beat 'em up. Not really beat 'em up, but you know what I mean. They're great games. I'd play them.
Who's prettier, Bayonetta or Link?
Zelda.
Link.
Next question.
Link's a good looking, yeah.
That hair.
All right. Bayonetta, moving on. Next up, we have, this is a solid matchup, I thought, on paper. We have Samus Aran versus Dominic Santiago from Gears of War.
Yeah.
I'll start. I'm gonna say Samus. And the only reason I'm gonna say Samus, once again, I used him a lot in Super Smash Brothers. Or her, sorry. I always make that mistake. I always use Samus in Super Smash Brothers. I'm just gonna pick her. So I have no explanation in this video. I'm just picking people at this point.
Interesting. You know what? In reality, I think Samus would win, but just like Mike and Batman, I'm going Dominic. I like Dom. I don't think it's but I think Samus's tech is probably better. But I know I'm saying all this in favor of Samus, but I'm still going to say Dominic from Gears of War.
I'm going to take Samus. I think the power suit, power armor, the blaster, the bombs, I think it's too much for Dom to overcome, even with the chainsaw machine gun. Unfortunately.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Samus.
Who's prettier, Samus or Dom from Gears of War?
Samus. With the gear on.
Oh,
Dom.
Next up, we have Geralt of Rivia versus Bowser.
I'm going Geralt, and I'm going Geralt because he faces a wide assortment of monsters in the realm, from dragons to, the three sisters. So they all have some sort of like sorcery, and then he faces sorcerers. I don't think this would be an easy match by any stretch. I think Bowser is a pretty stout fella, especially like Giga Bowser. I don't know how that comes about. But I'm going to say Geralt 5.2 out of 10 times.
I'm taking Geralt. This is Geralt's best case scenario matchup for him. He's facing what he faces for a living. Toss a coin to your Witcher, take it to the bank. Geralt in 7.
Wow.
I'm gonna say Bowser. Bowser is just like one of the OG bad guys, and I'm a huge fan of bad guys. So him just stealing Princess Peach just for the heck of it, I'm gonna pick him. Once again, no explanations. I'm making my picks.
Why does Bowser steal Princess Peach? Does he want to marry her, or is he just trying to be
I've always wondered that. Maybe it's because he thinks he can be king or something. I don't know. He has a princess, and maybe if he marries her, he could. I don't know what Bowser's plans are, but
I think he does have a castle.
Maybe he just thinks she's pretty.
Hey.
That could be it. Maybe he just really hates Mario.
That's what I think it is. I think he just really hates Mario.
He's
just trying to throw shade any chance he gets.
What's really gonna tick this guy off?
Yeah, I'll take his girl.
Girlfriend, yeah. Bowser really is the Mr. Steal Your Girl of video games.
Mr. Steal Girl.
What's funny though is he does it, and then Mario gets her back, and I feel like Bowser doesn't learn his lesson, and he just tries again.
No, he doesn't.
That's determination. We could all learn something from Bowser.
It's also
Yeah.
insanity.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Neither here nor there. I'm picking Bowser.
Still, that's Geralt 2-1. Toss a coin, your witcher. Whole valley of plenty. Next up, we have the face of Xbox, Master Chief, versus the face of Nintendo, kinda, Donkey Kong.
I'm a huge Donkey Kong guy. Love Donkey Kong. Pretty much any game he's been in, I think I've played it or have watched like someone play it. I'm just interested in Donkey Kong for whatever reason. Always my go-to on Mario Party, Super Smash, Mario Kart. He's got that power punch. And also I don't like Halo, so I'm going to say Donkey Kong.
Wow.
I'm going Master Chief. I think Master Chief's tech and like guns. I don't think, and I hate saying that because I really like Donkey Kong too. But I think he could literally probably just shoot Donkey Kong or like a plasma grenade. Also, he is, so I mean, he's enhanced as well. I'm going to go Master Chief, 7 out of 10.
This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. I think my inner childhood's telling me to go Donkey Kong, but my logic is saying Master Chief because he faces like an army of Donkey Kongs essentially, with like the grunts and the whatever the villains are in Halo. I can't remember. Haven't played them in forever.
Grunts, elites, brute.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Master Chief in this one. I think the fact that he just faces Donkey Kongs for a living. Yeah, that's putting him over the edge for me.
Got him.
Master Chief moving on. And in the last matchup of the first round, we have Ryu from Street Fighter versus Mario.
Ryu.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ryu too. I love Mario games, but it's just such a weird character, man. He's just a character. I'm going Ryu.
Taking Ryu as well with the Hadouken, Shoryuken, all the Dark Hado, all of it. I think he's just too much for Mario to handle, man.
It's a me.
Ryu's moving on. All right. Top of the order. Second round, ladies and gentlemen. In the fight of the century, 2 Mortal Kombat characters enter, 1 will leave. Who is it? Scorpion or SubZero?
So essentially Scorpion's immortal, so this could be like a never-ending thing. I'm taking SubZero though, man. I think SubZero's I think Scorpion gets the hype and Scorpion's a sexy pick, but I think SubZero and a lot of different manifestations from some of the games, I think SubZero takes Scorpion, and I'm probably just saying that because I'm biased and I like ice powers. So SubZero for me.
I love that random meow. Cat like that pick too. I'm gonna say SubZero.
Sorry, my cat's.
I'm gonna say SubZero. Ice powers are cooler. The color blue, I like the color blue. I don't know too much about the characters, but I'm gonna go with SubZero. And also, he reminds me of another ice power superhero that I love, Ezio Black. So
one you've never heard of, but you probably will one day, hopefully soon, maybe never.
Inside joke. Anyway, SubZero.
Then I'm going to take SubZero as well. Leader of the Lin Kuei. I think he is probably more patient than Scorpion. I know I bragged on Scorpion's patience against Sonic, but I think he's calling out his leadership skills. I think he's a better leader than Scorpion. I think he's basically led his clan through a cyber attack, turning the Lin Kuei into the cyber Lin Kuei with Cyrax and the others. Yeah. I think it's too much. I think I'm also a huge fan of ice powers as well. So, yeah, I think Sub-Zero moves on as well. Clean sweep.
Cold as ice. Sub-Zero.
Cubs.
Got him.
Next up, we have, let's see, Kratos versus Bayonetta.
Wait, what?
Oh, no.
Did Link move on? Did Link move on? Did I write the wrong thing down? Did Link move on? Okay.
Yeah.
I wrote down.
Yeah.
I saw you sneak that in there.
Questioning the legitimacy of this whole bracket now.
No, you're good. I corrected. We have Kratos versus Link.
Kratos. Easy. I want to save explanations of Kratos when he needs it. Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos.
Yeah, I think Kratos is probably the clear favorite in this bracket, and he's getting the treatment as such. Kratos moving on. Next up, we have Samus Aran versus Geralt of Rivia.
I'm going to say Geralt, only because of Henry Cavill. Once again, don't know too much about either of these characters, but I like Henry Cavill. Total hunk. So, picking Geralt.
I'm going to go Samus, and that breaks my heart because I love Geralt. I think Samus's tech, I heard those like the power-up blasts, the Zero Suit Samus with like the jetpacks, the bombs. I think Samus takes it maybe 5.5 out of 10 times.
All right, so here's where things get interesting. Right here was where I anticipated using my veto. I figured you guys would take Samus in this. I'm taking Geralt. So I don't have to use my veto. Toss the coin to your Witcher. Geralt's moving on. Baby!
Hey!
Next up.
10 out of 10 times versus any of these characters.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Master Chief versus Ryu.
Ryu.
Master Chief. I think Ryu can get shot. I think Master Chief shoots him, snipes him, plasma swords him, and I also think he has enhanced human abilities. And plus, I'm not a big Street Fighter guy. Was a big Halo guy. Master Chief.
Man, this one's tough. This one's real tough. Oh, boy. Man. This is another just complete toss-up for me.
Toss one up, boy.
Man.
Flip a coin.
I don't have one, unfortunately.
How dare you?
I think I want to say Ryu, especially if he goes Dark Hado. But I don't know.
Can Street Fighter characters be shot? If anything in your head says they can.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're right. All right, Master Chief, you're right.
Hey!
All right, Master Chief, moving on. The final four, ladies and gentlemen. First matchup, we have Sub-Zero versus Kratos.
Once again, Kratos. I think even if Sub-Zero can freeze him, Kratos has literally destroyed two pantheons of gods. Maybe not the entirety of the Norse mythology, but he's working his way there. So Kratos, 10 out of 10.
I'll take Kratos, 2.
Kratos in the finals with the clean sweep.
So much
All right.
analysis.
Who is he facing? Geralt of Rivia or Master Chief? Doesn't matter. I'm using my veto. Ah! I used my veto.
Vote.
Doesn't matter. I use my veto.
Okay, I'm going to go Master Chief, but it's Geralt moving on to the finals.
I was going to say Geralt.
That's what I wanted.
I was going to say Geralt. Once again, you could have just kept your veto.
Okay, thank you. Doesn't matter. He's not.
Okay.
I'm not. No, he's not beating.
Logic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Kratos versus Geralt. Kratos wins. Period. Bracket's over.
Logic just got through. You just use your veto to get him destroyed by Kratos. Wow.
Yeah. I wanted to get him to the finals at least.
Yeah, I think that'd be a cool matchup, and I'd like to see it. But I think Kratos, if he takes it serious, Kratos probably 10 out of 10 times. Dude's a stud.
Don't know too much about either. I do give in to peer pressure though, and I'm going to say Kratos, just so we don't disagree. Yay, unity.
Woo! Teamwork.
If you have played the newest God of War, the fight scene that he has with I forget his name. It's within the first hour of the game. You're at your house with your son, and then he knocks on the door. That is what a Dragon Ball Z fight looks like.
Yeah.
Huge humans flying around, throwing boulders, using trees as baseball bats, destroying houses, destroying hillsides, beating each other to a pulp, and someone walks away victorious.
No, honestly, that game is incredible. Some of the feats he's done. Kratos is leaps and bounds probably the rest of this bracket.
Yeah.
Amen. Kratos in the finals. All right. So let me go back to where did I make my bracket? All right. So now we are taking the 4 champions from each bracket.
I'm nervous.
We are taking Superman from the comic book bracket. We're taking Emperor Palpatine from the movie bracket. We're taking Goku from the TV cartoon anime bracket. And we are now taking Kratos from the video game bracket. So I think I have it lined up. We take bracket 1 versus bracket 2, bracket 3 versus bracket 4. Does that sound cool to you guys?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. This is the finals. First up, winner of bracket 1, Superman, versus the winner of bracket 2, Emperor Palpatine.
I will say, okay, I'm going to say a couple things. I think that Palpatine can have maybe play some like mind games on Superman, maybe cloud some of his judgment, because I feel like Superman's had that happen in the past, even with like Poison Ivy's level of manipulation. But I think it's pretty clear that if Superman took it serious, I think he could sweep to Palpatine before he's even able to do any force ability. And I don't even know if the Sabers are going to be able to get through his Kryptonian skin. I think Superman, I'm not going to make it very, I'm going to go Superman 7 out of 10.
I'm taking Superman as well. Superman is next level. If there's God tier here, he's up here. He's above God level. He holds back all the time. He even says at one point, I am a god living on a planet. If I touch someone too hard, they vaporize. I have to constantly I have to hold myself back. I put restrictions on myself. I think in this one he unloads and he beats the ever-loving crap out of Emperor Palpatine.
I will finish it off by also going with Superman. But one thing to also think about, because I was trying to be fair to Palpatine, it's a galaxy far, far away. So who knows, depending on where they fight, maybe that sun of whatever planet they're fighting on, maybe that doesn't replenish Superman's health, or he doesn't have his powers too. But still, Superman could sense where people are. So he could probably just fly. Like if he just knew where Palpatine was, he'd just fly and beat him up. He could pick up the Death Star and just throw it like Superman.
All right. Moving on.
Superman. Also, and I think it's the first Injustice game, the way. No, it's not the first Injustice game. What movie is that? It's like Justice League. It's the one Darkseid comes in.
Apocalypse?
Yeah. No, that's the new one. Like the one that kind of introduced like the new 52 one.
I can't remember the name of it.
I can't either.
But the bad guy in that, the way he says Superman, it's like Superman. Like it's just it's like wimpy and like Superman. Every time he says that, I'm just like, we said it.
All right. Who will he be facing? Goku or Kratos?
Goku. I think that Kratos, for everything Kratos has done and the gods that Kratos has beat, Goku could literally wipe away a planet with a Kai blast. He is not just speculative as a god. He's reached god level. He's more powerful than most of the gods in the multiverse of Dragon Ball. I think something that gets Goku in trouble is maybe taking his opponents for granted because he wants to build up to using his maximum. But if Goku's dead serious, I think he beats Kratos. I hate saying this because I love Kratos. I think he beats him 10 out of 10 times.
Goku, all the powers, all the things Danny said. Goku.
I think I'm going to take Goku as well, but this is a absolute slobber knocker of a match. I think this goes right down to the wire. Kratos gives Goku a run for his money, but I think inevitably, I think Goku does take this one as well. So Goku, moving on to set up the ultimate final, ladies and gentlemen. Will it be Superman or Goku?
I'll start. I'm going to say Superman, and I know that's like a super homer thing, but yeah, Goku is on a god level. Goku has all this stuff. But everything I remember from Dragon Ball Z, like you guys were talking about how sometimes he takes things for granted. I feel like he gets himself into trouble a little bit more. I feel like Superman, they both can take punishment, but Superman, once he comes back, there's no stopping it. And also the sun replenishing him, wherever the fight is, Superman just has to get closer to the sun, and he gets stronger. So, I mean, to me, it's not really a question Superman would win, but at the same time, I can understand if someone would say Goku.
Okay, I'll let you be the deciding factor, Tanner. I'm gonna go Goku, and I'm gonna say Goku, and I'm gonna say comfortably 8 out of 10 times. The Superman feat strengths we're always saying, okay, he's this, he could crush someone in a human being. Has Superman ever been shown to be able to destroy a planet?
Yeah.
Yes, I think he has.
I don't know. Does he have trouble with new gods when he's destroyed a planet?
Yeah. They've shown him, like, the power he has. They've shown, like, what he can do with that.
I would still say, okay, I'm going to go Goku. I just think that Superman, he has trouble with certain enemies on Earth. He has weaknesses to kryptonite. We're saying where this takes place. I think that Superman is essentially, and I love Superman. He's essentially only strong because of our yellow sun. So if this were to take place anywhere else, with a red sun or something like that, I also know that Goku is a master of martial arts, all these different forms of combat. Superman, essentially, when he's depowered, isn't a match for Batman, right? I mean, it's like Batman then stomps him if it's a fair. Another one of my cats. I think Goku. I don't think it's. I do agree that if he doesn't take Clark serious or Kal-El serious, it gets dicey for him. But I think that if Doomsday can beat Superman, if Darkseid can beat Superman, Goku can beat Superman, and I would say probably 8 out of 10 times Goku.
All right. I don't think there's any denying that Goku is probably one of the strongest written characters in fiction, in entertainment of maybe any kind. But I think Superman is just a notch above him. I think Superman is a notch above him. I went back and watched, it was Screw Attack that did the Superman versus Goku. And they did a very, very objective look at their powers. And in both fights, they had Superman winning. And that was with collaborations from Superman fan sites, Dragon Ball Z fan sites. It was very fair, I thought. And both times, he flew up into the sun. And the first time he flew up into the sun, regenerated as Goku hit him with a spirit bomb. Superman just walked through him, punched him into oblivion. The next battle, Superman, and that punch actually shattered the earth. Like them hitting each other shattered the earth. So Superman had to go and grab all of the Dragon Balls, had to wish Earth back to existence, and thus they fought again. And that was with Goku going Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which is his highest tier that he can go at this point.
He can go Ultra Instinct, which is above that now.
Is it now? Okay.
Mastered Ultra Instinct.
So I don't know enough about that to make a decision. See, in that fight, he lobotomized him. Superman just lobotomized Goku.
The one thing though, I will say, yeah, if the fight takes place somewhere else, yeah. But you could say that about like all the other characters too. Like we had that discussion with the Bride and John Wick. You know, who says he's not going to hit her? Oh well, yeah. Superman is just like they broke down the math of like what he is able to do, like how fast he flies. The numbers are too weird for me to like remember it, but like him crushing planets, I just don't like. I know Goku's like powerful. I just don't see him beating Superman.
Yeah, I think it's just in reality, who wins this fight? Whoever is writing the story at this point. So this is such.
We're writing the story.
You're right. And with that being said, I think
he switches it.
No, I think I'm going to go Superman. But it's really close. This is a really close matchup.
I am heartbroken, and I call into question the math done by that site that said he beats him twice.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the links. And
I'm going to hold a grudge forever. I don't see it, but I love you guys, and I respect your decision. I'm putting an asterisk by Superman. Superman's not my president, so.
Oh my God!
How dare you?
This one again. Any given Sunday. I really think this is an any given Sunday.
No, that's fair. I agree. That's fair.
Well, I think this was pretty successful. It took 4 episodes. Yay!
Yeah,
but we finished it.
Oh yeah.
Superman comes out victorious, ladies and gentlemen. Who would you have sent through in this Final Four? Who would have you sent through in the video game bracket? I feel like the answer is obviously Kratos. You might be able to sneak in a Master Chief or a Bayonetta, unless they go up against Link, apparently.
Tater tried to sneak in Bayonetta.
Maybe a SubZero or a Scorpion. This was fun. I can't wait till we do another bracket. This is great. This was a great time.
It was a great time. It's always a great time.
Enjoyed it.
All right. From all of us here at the Deep Culture Podcast, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Podbean. Our link is down in the description of this video. Give us a follow. You can actually comment on Podbean. Didn't know you could do that. But go ahead and leave us a comment on Podbean. I'm interested to hear your guys' response to this.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching again. We bid thee adieu. Call your mom. She loves you. Yeah. We'll get out of here.
All right.
Sounds good. See you guys. I'm going to get on my burner accounts and insult us for picking Superman. See ya.
Oh, hey. Like what you saw? Check us out. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Thank you.